We're here again then at a circuit famous for its stunning visuals and thrilling battles for glory. Who will take the spotlight in the Bahrain Grand Prix today? There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Antonelli, Leclerc, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Verstappen, Piastri, Sainz, a Williams, and Isaac Hadjar, Gasly, Colapinto, Ollie Behrman, and Ocon, Lindblad, Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso, and Liam Lawson, Bottas, Stroll, Perez, and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
We're going to need you to push hard if we want to get another points finish today. Let's make it happen. Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Overtake mode active. Overtake active. So you've got more power now from the hybrid system. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Okay, so you've got overtake now, overtake enabled. With the new power units this year, you'll want to lift and coast more than you might have done before. And sometimes the fastest way around a track is not always going full throttle. Combine lift and coast into braking with boosting out of corners and see how you get on. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. Okay, so that's boost mode available if you need it. Gap to your teammate behind, 7.2 seconds. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Okay, so gap to the leader, 8.0 seconds. Lando's ahead of you now. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, mate, Hamilton's behind you now. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy. Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. In this lap, push now. Carlos is in for his stop now. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Go, go, go! Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Boost mode is available now. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, Antonelli's just made a pass for the lead. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay mate, Lando ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 23.2 seconds. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Okay, so that's a red flag, no overtaking, and let's get back into the pits, please. Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. Okay, let's make the best of this restart. Let's go. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Mercedes drivers just completed a pass for the lead. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
We've seen a brilliant display of the Russell hustle. It's George Russell who wins.
It was a joy to watch today, honestly, because the driver was clearly able to read the conditions well on track, to use the information properly from the team, and usually come up with the right solution at the right time.
And it's time for that special moment for our special three today. The podium awaits our top three finishers. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.